to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Laura and this is the Last Minute Laura YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make super easy crochet Christmas baby booties. These little booties are going to be for a size 0 to 3 months, but I'm pretty sure you could upsize it with just adding a few stitches. It's a really simple pattern. It's worked flat, which is awesome. And also, it's all worked in single crochet. So as long as you know how to do a single crochet, a slip stitch, and a chain stitch, you should be fine doing this pattern. For this project, you're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need some yarn. I am using red and white yarn because I'm trying to make this a little bit Christmassy. You choose whatever color yarn you want to do for the booties that you're making. I'm just doing red and white because I'm going to make it look like a little bit like Santa's boots, but for a baby. The yarn I'm using today is Red Heart Chic Sheep, which is a merino wool, and I'm using colors lipstick and white. You're also going to need a crochet hook. I'm using a 4mm aluminum crochet hook, which is also a G or a 6. You're also going to need scissors and a yarn needle. This will just be to snip your yarn and weave in your ends at the end of the project. So grab your supplies and let's get started. Okay, so to get started, I am going to be using the red yarn. We're going to do a slip knot and then chain 30. 1, 2, 3, 28, 29, and 30. Next, we're going to half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to half double crochet all the way across. At the end of this row, chain 1 and turn. If you don't know how to do a half double crochet, I will link my tutorial for how to do a half double crochet in the description box down below. I'll also put a little link in that iCard up on the corner. Okay, so for row number 2, all the way through row number 6, we're going to just half double crochet in each stitch across. One variation I'm going to do though is instead of half double crocheting into that top part of the stitch, just with 2 loops of yarn on your hook, like this, instead of that, I am going to be doing my half double crochet under the entire stitch. So if you stretch out your yarn, you'll see these big holes, these big gaps between your 2 stitches, and that's where I'm going to be inserting my hook for these half double crochet stitches. It's just going to make the fabric that we're making a little bit more dense, which I think works really well for a baby bootie. We want them to stay extra warm and cozy. Again, for rows 2 to 6, half double crochet across. At the end of each row, chain 1 and turn. I'm going to zoom through these rows and I will come back to show you how we are going to transform this little rectangle into a baby bootie. All right, so I'm just coming up to the end of row number 6 and we are going to do a chain 1 at the end of that row. And now it's time to start turning it into a bootie. So what we're going to do is fold the rectangle over on itself, just like that. Next, we're going to take our working loop and we're going to loop it through to the other side of the fabric. That's going to secure the 2 pieces together. And here we're going to do single crochets all the way up these rows. So we're going to do single crochets in order to secure the 2 sides together. All right, and now we're at that corner. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the corner. So 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and that's just going to help us turn that corner. And now we're going to single crochet all the way down this long side of the rectangle, and this is going to be the bottom of the bootie. And just single crochet through both sides, through both pieces of fabric, all the way down until you get to the end of this rectangle. When you get to the end, secure off your yarn and weave in that end. Next, we're going to attach the yarn diagonally opposite from where we just finished our row. So back up where we started single crochet. I'm going to insert my hook right at that corner, and I'm going to bring in my working red yarn again. Just going to do a chain 1 to get it started. And now we're going to single crochet into the first 6 stitches. So 1, 2, and 6. And now we're going to chain 2 and 1 and chain 2. And now just pull that loop up big so that you don't lose it and turn the whole work inside out. This is the basic bootie outline. It's already cute. Little baby feet in there. All right, so now what we're gonna do, grab that working loop again. And what we're gonna do now is half double crochet around. There should be 16 stitches in this round. If you've done all of the same things as me up to this point, you should end up with 16 stitches. So 16 half double crochet around the open end of that bootie. 16, perfect. And I'm just going to secure the round with a slip stitch and then chain 2 again, 1 and 2. And at this round is not going to actually be a round. We're not going to secure this next round together with a slip stitch at the end, but still we're going to do 16 half double crochets, which will bring us back to the beginning. But at the end of this 16 half double crochets, you're going to chain 1 and turn. So we're doing a round again, but we're not attaching the round. Just that first round is going to be secured. After that, we're going to be working back and forth. All right, there at the end of the round, and then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And now for rows number 3 until 6, we're just going to do half double crochets back and forth on this little bootie. So this is going to be the cuff of the bootie. If you want at this point, you can add rows or take away rows if you don't want it to be as long or if you want it to be longer than mine. It doesn't really matter. The foot part is already done, but I'm going to do up to 6 rows with the half double crochet back and forth. That's going to leave me lots of room to fold the cuff over and add that lacy white stitch at the end. Hey there, I'm just popping in to remind you to like the video down here. Click it, click it, click it. It's really helpful for the video, it's helpful for the channel, it helps the channel grow and spread and get the word out there. So I really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos every week, and they usually have to do with crochet, natural dye, and anything crafty in between. I hope you'll join us. Anyway, back to the video. All right, so I just finished row number 6 on the cuff of the bootie. At this point, I'm going to change my yarn over to the white, and I'm going to finish my last half double crochet with the white yarn. And we're going to chain 1 and turn. And now, this is the fun part. We're going to half double crochet 3 times in every single stitch around. I'm still crocheting in the gap stitch between the 2 stitches, but I'm just putting 3 half double crochets in. It's going to get pretty tight pretty fast, but put 3 half double crochets in every single stitch all the way around. When you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. All right, and now we're going to chain 3 at the end of this row. 1, 2, and 3. And now you can see this top edge is kind of rippled. It's just, there's too many stitches for how small the bootie is, but that's good, that's what we want. So now for this next row, we're going to single crochet in that first stitch. We did a chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet in the first stitch, then we're going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around. Single crochet, chain 3, and then single crochet, chain 3, 2 and 3. It's going to take a little while because there's a lot of stitches now, but just keep going. Single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. You don't skip anything. You don't have to like do any counting except for making sure you've got the chain 3 in between, and then just single crochet, chain 3, all the way back to the beginning. And when you get back to that beginning of the row, I will show you what we're going to do next. I'm just going to zoom through this row because it's going to take a little bit of time, and I will come back when it's at the end of the row. Okay, so I'm just doing the last stitch now on that row, last single crochet stitch, and now what we're going to do is continue that chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. We're going to continue it all the way down these front rows here. So we're going to put 1 in every row all the way down. So there's 1, 1, 2, 3, then I'm going to put another one in this next row, and then 1, 2, 3, and just do that all the way down until you reach the middle. 1, 2, 3. When you get to the front center of the booty, there's going to be a little space, 1, 2, 3, where you can single crochet 2 times in there. So there's our single crochet to attach, and now we're at the front center of the booty. I'm going to just put a single crochet in there, and then I'm going to do 1 more single crochet in the next one, and now it's going to be even. There's 3 single crochets at the front of the booty, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work up the booty the exact same way. Chain 3 and then a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then a single crochet, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, a single crochet, and then the last one we're going to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to attach that one right there, and then we're going to do a chain 1, pull it through, snip your yarn, and weave in your ends. At this point, weave in all of your ends. All right, so this is actually what the booty looks like. It's kind of crazy. You can tell all this wavy laciness. It's going to be folded over like that, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to need to make a chain. You can do it in red. I'm going to do it in green just because I've got some scrap green from a previous project that I'm trying to use up. So I'm going to use green wool, and I'm going to do a chain of 55. You just have to do it in a contrasting color to the like lacy edge color. Red would look nice too. I'm just trying to keep it Christmassy, so I'm going to do it in green and chain 55. And then pull your yarn through. We're going to trim those ends off in just a minute, but first use that end that isn't a chain to thread it through your yarn needle. And now what we're going to do is weave in and out of those chain 3 stitches. So we want the shoe, the booty, to end with both tie pieces, the first 2 loops on these sides, to be coming out. So to make sure that that's the case, we want the string coming out like that. So we start that way and then just weave in and out of those chain 3 stitches, and we're going to keep going all the way around the top. Pull through as you need to, and just keep weaving all the way through until you get back to the beginning. Alternatively, you could use a little piece of ribbon or, you know, a cute thicker string or twine or something. I'm just using the chain because it's easy and accessible for me, but if you have a pretty ribbon, a pretty green ribbon, that would be cute too. There we go. Now both ties come out at the front. Now what we're going to do is fold the booty over and then just tug on those strands to bring that lacy stuff together at the front. And then just tie a little bow, and that is going to be a pattern. That's going to be it. Let me just get my bow done up so I can see that it looks super cute, and then we can trim off those ends. Trim one there, trim one there, and there we have it. The cutest little Christmas baby booties. That's it. That's the whole pattern. It's done. You finished. You made a pair of easy Christmas crochet baby booties. Aren't they cute? Again, these would be a good project for Christmas markets. They're a great Christmas gift. Everybody loves getting little booties for their babies at Christmas time. Wouldn't you love that as a gift? So what do you think? I think they're so cute. They're so little, it makes me want to have a baby in my life. I'm not ready for a baby just yet, but I hope somebody that is in my life can have a baby so that I can put these on their little teeny little feet. I'll probably just make Thunder wear them so that I can at least see them on somebody. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be making these cute little Christmas crochet baby booties. And if you did make them, go on to talk.lastminutelaura.ca. That's a place where you can upload photos of projects that you're working on. We have a bit of a community forum there, so we share pictures, we share ideas. It's just a place where we can all get together and, I don't know, spread the community. So if you do make them, that's where you should post your picture. Also tag me on Instagram. I love seeing all of the times when people make my little projects for their babies and their puppies. That is all from me for today, friends. I really hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope you'll come back for another one. See you next time.